And when they picked you up, when you fell down and someone grabbed your arms and hoisted you up, there you go, man. There you go, brother. There you go, sister. It was because they cared. No one wants to be on the fucking floor. These days, they pick you up and it's like, they just want you out of the way. You know? They're like, oh, they're fucking up our fucking bit. You know? And in this show's case, it was like, they picked up my girlfriend, who I was trying to, like, get out of the pit. She wanted out. This pit that had erupted due to the fucking band saying so. And I was kind of dragged out by her after they got her up. You know? These people don't care. These people are not punks. You know? They're not... I don't know. I can't say they're not punks. That's self-righteous. I can't say that. But they didn't seem to be to me. They seemed to be drunken frat boys who just wanted to kick each other to the sound of music whose lyrical content is now, for lack of a better term, that's a good way to put this. You know, fake. You know? You know, so many bands sing about unity and friendship and solidarity. And in a situation like this, I feel like I've been cheated. Like I feel like I just went to a political rally. Like some assholes up there just telling me what I want to hear. What they think I want to hear and not what they mean. Not what they really feel. There's not much passion behind it. You know? And I know it's different depending on what type of band you go to see. Like, you know, I've seen Social Distortion a few times, and probably one of the most punk bands. And I know that sounds silly, but only because they really don't give a flying fuck. There's no stage show. They're not trying to push ideals on anyone. They go and they sing their songs about love and heartbreak and fast cars, and that's it. You know? Sure, Mike Ness drags his kids out on stage now and is like, hey, you know, this is the new generation of punks. And yeah, I guess he's kind of right. But it's like, you don't deal with much bullshit there, you know? Usually when you go to a Social Distortion show, it's a lot of dudes standing around in their work jackets trying to look cool. Which, I guess I'm at that age now, you know? I just kind of want to watch the show and move when I feel like it. You know, and then you get bands like the Misfits. Oof. Okay, I really should do a whole nother video for the Misfits, but that's another thing where there was so many factors into it. I had to learn to separate the art from the artist, and the history and the politics from the music. I love Danzig. I love the Misfits, and I love Michael Graves. And I'm a fucking I guess I'm a Democrat. I'm sure as fuck not a Republican. But that's a thing I had a rough time with. Like, you know, I was into the new Misfits, or the Jerry Only experiences, I like to call them, for a minute. And I got pissed off. I was like, fuck it. They fucked Danzig. Fuck it. So I threw their records out. And after Graves went solo, I was like, alright, I like his shit. And so I started getting into his shit. And I stopped because I was like, oh, fuck it. This guy's a right-wing piece of shit. But then I was like, but the music's good. So now I've come to a point where it's like, alright, I like Danzig. I like the Misfits. I like the new Misfits because Michael Graves and Dr. Chud wrote all the music. So if I don't think like, okay, that's the Misfits, if I think that's Dr. Chud and Michael Graves with two old guys, I can enjoy it. And so I do. And as far as Michael Graves' music goes, it's like, okay, I don't agree with him politically, but I enjoy his music. And it's not about punk, it's about, at that point, it's about the art. And his craft, and I like what he does. And so I'm a fan. And you know, the work he does with conservative punk, that's his thing. I don't support that. I don't pay money into that. I don't buy into it. And he, in turn, doesn't put that in his music. And that's cool, because, you know, he's a poet in his own right. I know I'm going to get crucified for saying that one, but he is. He's an artist. I'm an artist. I write music that no one listens to, that no one likes, and that's just part of the game. I do it because I love it, and I guess so does he. Another example of good punk, I think, would be anything that Stiz is involved in. The whole Crack Rock Steady 7 crew. And most recent group they have is Star Fucking Hipsters, which I think are amazing. They remind me of old Blats, you know? It's cool. So there's a bit of nostalgia there, but lyrically he stays to the point. The challenge authority mindset that they have, and I think that's a beautiful thing. That here's someone who, yeah, wants to branch out and work with different musicians and get out there and try something different every time, even though every time it only sounds a little bit different. So, you know, I'm just waiting for, like, you know, the Stizza orchestra to start up. I want a 21-piece fucking philharmonic, you know, but I'll have to wait on that. But at least I know even when that happens, it'll still carry the same, it'll still carry the same message, which is cool. And people argue, well, yeah, they have stage theatrics too. Well, when you're performing a song like Dios and Dios, and you're throwing a flaming paper airplane at a paper-mache twin tower, that's an instance where it adds to the show. The symbolism's there. It works. You know, it's not a black and white grainy video of, like, boom boxes because the song Radio is on. You know, it's different, you know. And in case you haven't noticed, this whole time Metallica is playing in the background, which brings me to my next point. I love Metallica. I have since I was a little kid. And I used to have all their albums, and then when Load came out, I threw all their albums out. I was like, fuck you. Like, I was so disgusted with what they had done that I couldn't hack it anymore. But again, as I grow older, I have to appreciate the art, and I like the old shit, so I did the right thing. I pirated the fuck out of Metallica. So feel free to sue me, guys. You're not gonna get much. I think the only thing I have worth money is this computer at this point, because everything else is fucking destroyed. I make sure that my surroundings are worthless, so good luck with that one. But hey, I paid for the music originally, so you got your $10, so eat it. And that point being made, punk bands who are anti-establishment, who sell their records at Walmart, who are anti-podcast, yet sell their songs on iTunes. I guess when being a punk is a career choice, at that point, okay, great. I'm all about compromise and trying to get your message out there and trying to pay your bills. That's fine. But don't talk about how bad the religious right is in a record that you're selling at Walmart, because you're still helping them when you allow your records to be sold there. Oh, but it's the distribution company, it's the record label. So change labels. Most bands now, they only get 2 records on their deal. 1 record on their deal, a record-to-record deal. Go someplace else. You know what? Change your fucking band's name. Do something. Get the fuck out of Walmart. Do that for yourself. And Jesus Christ, that's another 10 minutes almost, so I guess I'm really on a tangent this morning. Alright, I'm gonna leave you to it. Thanks for listening to me rant, and fucking whatever. Live.